Admiral, good morning. What has been the advice and counsel from the United States, from the Biden administration, toward President Zelensky and the Ukrainian military about attacking within the borders of Russia? That was one of the reasons we were skeptical when this news broke yesterday, and many others have been since, which was that Ukraine knows that this would be an escalation if they were to reach that far within Russia. So what has the United States told Ukraine about that?
Well, obviously, we don't, we certainly don't dictate to them the terms by which they defend themselves or the operations they conduct. However, we've been clear with them publicly, and we've been clear privately that we do not encourage nor do we enable them to strike outside Ukraine.
A little odd to ask you questions so close, but I'm used to the podium. Two questions, actually. What's the latest that we can assess this claims of an attack on the Kremlin? Obviously, Secretary Blinken said take it with a shaker of salt. A large shaker of salt. Do we have to increase the size of the shaker? And then secondly is, I'm kind of curious for your thoughts on a statement Speaker McCarthy made when he was overseas in Israel, when he was asked about, Russia and Ukraine, and the expectation was in some respects that he would be skeptical of the war, but in fact he turned on the reporter, said Russia should leave Ukraine. Did that give you?
Also talked about Russia killing children. Right, talked about the war crimes.
I was going to give you a direct question, but I'm sort of curious for your general thoughts on what that says about our current political moment.
So on the first question, we still don't really know what happened. So we're not making an assessment right now. I did see comments from Dmitry Peskov this morning, Putin's flack, and claiming that we had something to do with it. Washington, I can assure you that there was no involvement by the United States in this, whatever it was. It didn't involve us.
You're saying we didn't buy a drone from Radio Shack and launch it like 30 minutes away?
Basically, basically
we
what I'm
don't
saying.
do Radio Shack.
We don't do that, and we had nothing to do with this. So Peskov is just lying there, pure and simple. And then on Speaker McCarthy, look, we welcome his comments about support for Ukraine. We certainly agree that Ukraine needs to continue to receive support, as the president has said, for as long as it takes. You just saw us again, another package here this week. So we're committed to that. We're glad to see that the speaker is too. And frankly, if you look at, there's a small minority, mostly in the House, of Republicans who are becoming vocal about not supporting Ukraine. But they are a small minority. Most of the House Republicans are still in favor of supporting Ukraine. Certainly the leadership is, and we're grateful for that. I mean, there's been terrific bipartisan and bicameral support here, and that's a good thing. And again, I think Speaker McCarthy's comments spoke to that. And I agree with Joe. It was heartwarming to also see him push back on the Russian state reporter. I mean, he wasn't taking any guff from these guys. They're propaganda organs, nothing more. And it was good to hear him say that.
Boy, it was. I mean, Speaker McCarthy sent such a strong message to people who think that you can divide Americans over Ukraine.